Joined on our DFR debrief by Ben Hedley. Ben, big competitive game, that very physical. How was it to play in?
Yeah, it was tough. You know, they're as you say, they're a big, strong side. You know, they've got a big lad up top, and they were pretty direct tonight. So you know, it was a lot of defending, a lot of headers. You know, it was a bit of a battle really, but I thought we dealt with it pretty well. In the most part, obviously, it was just disappointing the way we conceded off the throw in or throw in and cross. So yeah, it was disappointing after we went 1 up, but I thought we reacted really well to it. I thought we played quite well really on a difficult pitch. We did try and play a little bit, but yeah, it was just one of them. We couldn't quite get it down. We couldn't quite settle for it to get real clear cut chances. But no, I thought we battled quite well.
Yeah, battle's definitely a word we'd use to sum that one up. Very physical game. We were just talking to Caden there, free kick of real quality to put us in front. And, you know, I suppose in a way it's just nice to actually get something out of Chorley because they've not been a side over the last couple of seasons that we've had much change from.
No, they're not. Yeah, we've had a couple of difficult results against them, haven't we? So, yeah, it was good to get something out of it. Obviously, we're after all three, really, ideally. But, you know, another night, different position when you look at it, and it's not a bad point. But obviously, we're going for all three tonight, so it is a little bit disappointing. But as I say, I thought we played quite well, really. As I say, Caden's first free kick was great. I mean, his second one was nearly as good as well, wasn't it? It was really close to going in. Would have loved that to go in, but it wasn't to be.
So talk to us, Ben, a little bit about our style tonight then, because you're right, it was a good performance in a competitive game, but it seemed to me that we were going back to front a lot quicker than we did on Saturday, and I don't know whether that was just because of their press and aggressiveness off the ball, or whether that's just something that we decided after Saturday to do a bit different.
Yeah, I think we had to change it a little bit because obviously the surface, you know, Saturday we tried to play out a little bit from the back, but I think sometimes we played ourselves into danger because of how the pitch was, sort of thing. You know, we were playing balls to each other where it was good for them because they could just go and press with because of how the pitch was. It, you know, bobbling up and stuff, and maybe were balls that were going along weren't as good quality because of the pressure. So I think tonight we're a bit more. We sort of knew how to play the pitch a little bit better and go a bit more direct. And then try and play off the second balls in their half. You know, I thought, to be fair to the front lads, I thought they battled really, really well. Maskell, you know, he won a lot of his headers, and Cedric, he worked his socks off as well. So, and Caden obviously as well. You know, so yeah, everyone put a really good shift in tonight. Yeah.
So coming up at the weekend, Warrington, first of 2 consecutive games against teams in the bottom 4 at the moment. Obviously, you know, Saturday against Rushall proved that as easy as a match might look on paper, not always that way. But the lads must be looking forward to a couple of games, possible chances to pick up 3 points and put a little bit of a late run together.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, now every game, you know, we need to win every game. Really, I think that's what we're going for. You know, and we really want to get in there. It's obviously Saturday was disappointing. You know, it was a draw, but it was disappointing performance really. So, and then I think as you know we've put it sort of right tonight. Obviously, as I say, we wanted 3 points, but the performance was a lot better. So we need to take that into Saturday, and we need to just try and go and get all 3 points now from every game.
Couple of little tactical things I noticed I wouldn't mind your take on. First of all, is Ben Henley a right back or a left back, you know, again today? So you were, I'm trying to remember which way around it was. You were right back Saturday, left back tonight. And then the other one, well, I catch your breath, as I noticed we tended to play Jack more central today, whereas he's played the supporting role. So there's 2 little things I spotted that you can help us out with.
Yeah, I think obviously Saturday I swapped over to left back later on in the game when Jared came off and we put Flinty at right back. I went to left back, and to be honest, I feel quite comfortable either side. I don't really mind either, to be honest. You know, I've played quite a lot of games at left back now as well, so I don't really mind either side. But and then Jack was down the middle tonight and Cedric was on the left. So yeah, it was just a little change up really.
What was the thinking on that one? Do you think just bit in the air maybe, or
maybe I mean Cedric's probably more of a threat in behind than Jack is, and Jack's, you know, big strong lad who can hold it up and when the headers to flick onto Cedric. So I think, you know, Cedric can make the diagonal runs in from Jack's flick on. So and as you say, it worked quite well tonight. So yeah.
Change at half-time, Sam Hetherington coming off, Ben Andriucci coming on, and then unfortunately Andriucci having to go off himself half an hour later. I don't know if the Hetherington one was tactical or an injury. Andriucci went off, looked like a bad shoulder. Have you seen either of them after the game? How are they doing?
Sam got a knock on his knee, so that's what brought him off. And then obviously, Ben got he's left in a sling there now, his shoulder. So hopefully it doesn't look as bad as it looks. But
he got bundled over off the ball. It was a little bit of a naughty one. It was Wilson, the number 4. Ben's obviously accelerated into space, and he's just giving him a little nudge. And Ben's running flat
I think
out.
as he's probably off balance, isn't he? And I didn't really see it, to be honest. I just saw him when he was on the floor, but he must have fell awkwardly on it, and that's obviously caused him a bit of bother with his shoulder. So hopefully it's, because we've got quite a lot of injuries at the minute. Hopefully, hope for them as well. It's nothing too bad. Hopefully Sam's is maybe just a knock, but I don't know. We'll have to see how it is.
Last one for me to finish on a bit of controversy then. So the yellow card for their centre forward. I thought he was running through, clipped his own heels. That was my take, and I've heard somebody else say actually maybe Toby got a touch on it, but I don't know whether you got a view.
From where I was, that's what I thought he'd done, like clipped his own heels to go down.
Yeah, I
think he seemed like quite a clever. He wasn't a bad player, to be fair to him. He was a proper handful, and for a big lad as well, he had good feet. He was sharp. But I think he knew what he was doing. I think he's tried to buy one, hasn't he? That's what I thought anyway. I was a little bit worried because you never know. You sort of think, is the ref going to give it? Or then I think Toby might have been in trouble, but I don't think he touched him.
No, I didn't think so.
I think he's trying to play him there. So luckily he's not given anything.
Yeah, that was my first instinct, that he tripped himself up.
Yeah,
but
I think
when we heard the whistle go, we were like, oh no.
Yeah, I know. I was a bit worried when I heard it, because I think it would have been really cruel that as well to. If they got a penalty or whatever from that and potentially down to 10, I think that would have been really cruel. I don't think we deserved that tonight.
Awesome. So, nothing left to say, but thank you for joining us. Well played tonight. On to Saturday at Warrington, and then finally, I said it, Caden, you've got training and everything, of course, but a week off at long last. Yeah,
it's been a really difficult run, really, hasn't it? We've had games now for last month or 6 weeks. Saturday,
9
Tuesday,
games
so
in March.
Yeah, it's tough, and with a bit of travelling in there as well. We've had Hereford as well, Peterborough. We've had a lot of travelling, and Alfreton on the Tuesday night. We have had a lot of travelling, and as I say, we've had quite a lot of injuries as well. So there's not been as much opportunity to change things up, freshen it up. But it's just the nature of our league, isn't it? There's always a lot of games and stuff. So on to Saturday.
Well done, well played tonight. We'll see you on Saturday. We'll be there.
Yeah, spot on. Thank you.
Thanks, Ben.
Not a problem.
Appreciate it.